the eyes of the devil himself come to drag me to my judgment.
Had quite a flair for secret passages and rooms.
By a yellow dragon with iron teeth.
What do you think me too weird for a woman of this land?
Lonely. We're different from these people, Barnabas.
This is a very silly play.
Well, I've got that wicked sensation that's growing all over me. Well, I've got that wicked sensation.
Welcome back to a fun and festive fucking Monday. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll work on my attitude. What are we looking at today? Well, as you can see, we're going to do a Does It Mix, pre-dawn style. Actually, the best thing for this smug prick is just to do this. Fuck him. Yeah. Just have it so just his little bitchy mug is sticking out. I don't know why, but this is actually really warm. We might have to just pretend that I'm wearing it if shit goes sideways. Okay, I am gonna try mixing the raspberry pie tart from No Contest, or actually from Junkyard, and Oberon's Eclipse citrus wheat. Why? Because I wasn't overly impressed with them on their own. So let's see if we can make it worse. Start with a little Oberonski. Sorry, poured too hard. While we're at it though, first comment was from Cold-Hearted Bastard. 2 thumbs up and 2 shots, you know. I like where his head's at right off the get-go. Then he says, intro babe, hearts and loves, why do you torture me, Eric, why? Well, you know why. Then he says, the green pew is just my color, love it. That and the intro, babe, I would be in heaven. Sup and that ass. Yeah. Okay, so just try not to feed the fire here. There we go. Looks good and mixed on its own. Poco says, sup. Then he says, oh boy, sloppy seconds. Then Jelson says, you know, I'm good, no cowbell needed. Then Rich says, cheers all. And then Bad says, greetings, Captain. No head on that, Bloody Mary. And still went over the top. Yeah. I don't know. That's what happens when you have an amateur. Okay, so it smells like the raspberry one did. So cheers. Yeah. I like that mix better than each of them on their own. How in the hell, Jeremy, did you get mud all over my phone? God, can't take you anywhere. Oh, I got some packages in. I am going to start with one from my girlfriend, Hemp Seed Addict. She even has a little whatever the fuck it is. And they couldn't even get an envelope here without screwing it up. Ooh, it's a hollow Puini. Hey, Buttface. Happy Halloween. I love this time of the year, even though it's near too cold to kayak. But lots more time for outside stuff when it's not so crazy hot. It really is that orange. 6 orange bulbs. Best DJ. So no filters. That's just the dude. There she is there, right in the middle. Just kidding. Her her pictures always come out so damn cool. I got the collection. Well, actually, I think there's no, I'm not obsessed with her or anything like that. I just just showing respect. So let's see. We had the. Well, I guess we are a year ago. This one was really cool. I think you're supposed to look at it like that, or like whatever. Oh, actually, your latest one with the whole you hit your weight loss goal. That one's upstairs yet. And then of course this year. Okay, just gonna. For right now, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and this one. This one is another one from Palmetto, so it could be more ammo. Could be. Should be. Would be. Kershaw to the rescue. Never cut towards yourself. More fire starter. And some 9mm Makarov. Which I had some of that. Okay. It's one of those most dangerous packages to open in front of a camera. Thankfully, I can turn them off. Spy Money says, "What? You didn't make it to the range? Imagine my shock." Hey, this wasn't just me. You know, like Epstein. You know, he wasn't just gonna hang himself. Spy Money could also be that long-term COVID, as well as has wiped out your taste buds. Salty, come with me and you'll be in the world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your nakedness. Mr. 27 says, nope. Din, Captain, my captain, take a sip and cowbell till Matt goes home. Ah! Got out of it again. Oh, squeeze me. Hey, we got some important shit to do here first, Din. Well, he just said take a sip. He didn't say what to take what to take a sip of. Okay, explain that to me. Someone needs some explaining to do. Evidently my ability to ration sucks because on what I thought was 50-50, I just emptied the big cans, Mr. 27, and I still have some of the other one. Okay. Damn. Bad. My dog's fart is like a mini nuke. Oh my god, dog farts can be terrible. Smart Money says the argument wasn't that no one needed full auto, it was that our society has too many asses that wouldn't care how many people they mow down. So since the early 1930s, they regulated and limited them. No, yeah, they did government stuff, which, if I had the say in the matter, we wouldn't be doing government stuff. Stay the fuck out of my wallet, stay the fuck out of my bedroom, and definitely stay out of my gun room. Once or twice they were used, like California bank heist. The carnage was significant. No, I don't want automatic weapons on the street. You are not protecting yourself from anything like Las Vegas shooter or you believe shooters. Then he says to himself, also, unless you did have a well-organized militia, you are not going to be able to sustain a high rate of fire for any length of time. Again, it's nobody's say but mine. I want a goddamn auto. I should have one. End of story. Then again, everybody's allowed to have their opinions. And I appreciate that. Let's open another box. Well, at least let me open it and give her a little look and decide if you get to see what's in the box. Oh, that... Hang on. Make sure I didn't, like, this one was just today's, or yeah, this one was just in my name, and this one is also in my name spelt wrong on so many levels. Okay, here goes the fun. First, we have packing material for... Well, I don't need this, so we'll just... Maybe I'll see how much of the packing material will fit in the... Oh. Hang on. Let me pop... There. Let's see. First thing is Cosmic Brownies. I actually like the Cosmic Brownies. I don't... I shouldn't have them. And back in this corner is beer salt. Lemon lime beer salt. Okay. Add a dash to the rim. Settle down, McLean. Fucking. More beer salt. This one was lemon lime. This one is just lime. We got our. Well, I haven't really been in jeopardy since we haven't seen Miles over here. Chicken and beef luncheon loaf. Spam, bacon spam, that is. Maple flavored spam. Jamonoli, classic Jamonoli. It looks like spam. Ingredients: ham, pork, water, the shit that fell on the floor, more stuff that fell on the floor, Jimmy's missing middle finger, and some sodium nitrate. And some liquidy stuffy thingies. Liquor 43? Original, thank God. A secret Spanish family recipe of Mediterranean citrus fruits infused with selected botanicals. 31%. A product of Spain. Ooh. I mean, this is obviously, we're gonna have to find out about this one. And I may know what this one is, which the fact that I didn't get one at the store all kind of works itself out. Dun dun dun! A bottle of bamboo! Thank you, NIHAP. Has it really been that long? He was like, I have a bottle of bamboo that I'm probably never going to get to because he is also trying to do the right thing. I consider Mr. and Mrs. NIHAP probably more reliable on a lot of medical stuff than we'll see. Well, around here, there really doesn't seem like it really takes all that much. Now, does it? Let's see, I've had, 5 or 6 injections and 3 nerves fused, and I know, it sounds like an excuse. Maybe even tonight, I will say, fuck it all, and after dinner, take myself on a walk. Because I need to reestablish some kind of an exercise routine. Again, when you get part of your system taken out, i.e. my back, it really does have a trickle down effect on stuff. Your mobility, you don't feel good, it hurts, you get home after giving too much of yourself to the man, and then next thing you know, you find that you have to take blood pressure medication just to put on your shoes. Speaking of that, and yes, Steve, I did see the comment I was strolling through. I checked my blood pressure last night, and it was one of the lower ones in a long time. It was 132/91. I mean, I realize it's still not fantastic, but yeah. So okay. So maybe NIHAP sucks for medical stuff. Mrs. Nyhap, Mrs. Nyhap gives me the beans when she finds out I'm doing the wrong thing, and Nyhap's care package includes 2 different kinds of alcohol, and I'm sure all of this shit is really good for you. And then salt. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Hey, when you told me that you had one of these that you didn't think you were going to get to, I assumed that you had already started drinking it, and I didn't realize that it was an absolute virgin. Well, that went well. Okay. Fuck Matt. That's what I say. Be fun to pick them berries. You know what I don't know, since I don't know anything about this. Welcome to Liqueur 43, the world's most versatile liqueur. Example, this is miraculous, golden, sensational, and wonderful array of drinks at their site. Oh, so evidently there's all sorts of things you can do with it. In all honesty, it kind of smells like bamboo, but maybe that's just psychological. Want to smell it? Smell it. Taste it. Sort of, it really does taste like bamboo. Maybe a little bit more of a I don't know. Very, maybe my brain is just making it up, but like a lemon poppy seed muffin flavor. It's definitely thicker than bamboo, though. This is like the viscosity of the shit that runs down McLean's leg. I'll have to look up their drink recommendations. Bad. E6 is the mist that keeps on giving. Bad. You could always cut the concrete and expand down. See, wow, I could go to Holland. See, you'd have to cut out enough going this way in order to have room to dig, because now I'd have to take where the slab is and go down. Go down enough and then dig out and then literally pour a footing under that. And in order to have room to do all that, now you're losing some of this slab. Where if you actually say we're originally planning this and you wanted to have a carport here and you wanted to have your garage there, you would pour the footing for the garage, and then basically you'd make a footing all the way around, and then a footing down where you're, in this case, the 20 foot mark for the front of the garage. I don't know. I don't know how everything gets resolved, because I really don't care anymore. You know, when you have things, when you submit plans and you get them back, at this point in time, anything that happens is going to have some financial repercussions on us, because even if the willing to do a 2-hour fire rated wall that faces that means that one wall of the garage, basically, in order to get a 2-hour wall, you would do 5/8 on the outside and 5/8 on the inside, and boom, you got a 2-hour fire rating. Anything beyond that, though, I mean, that means you're already eating it, and that's all Greg told this guy. He goes, you have to figure this out in a way of taking the blame for the fact that you 3 times missed this. I really don't give a shit anymore. Not one fucking bit. Jeremy says, I'm not really a fan of anything from Cutwater. Just my opinion, which I don't give a shit about, Jeremy. I have had most of what they offer. I personally think their mojito is pretty damn good. I don't know. I would say the Spicy Bloody Mary was probably the lowest on the totem pole of everything I've had from them. Everything else is pretty damn good. I mean, 10% out of a can? And the price? Wow! You're from Fairmont? Love you, Jeremy. I mean, I don't know if I'd let you be Big Spoon, but we could work something out. Yeah, those are real. And she's a bitch. I mean, I'm just saying, could be heart of gold. See, you know, the funny thing is I trust this chick with an American flag and American titties, and oh my God, look at that. She's got one of those full auto bump skis on there. Bad. Lead is a good sealant. If it should keep the asbestos from being an issue. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Just for you, Mike, I got this nice cup holder. Smart Money said, did you change your batteries on those lights, laser and lights, since we just turned our clocks back? Come on, man! I don't know, I gotta check. Cheap old gun guy. Life without liberty is like a prison without Biden. So... Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! EMT says, about not being able to own a weapon that our military has. The case of the U.S. versus Miller says that we cannot own sawed-off shotguns because they are not in use by our military. I have seen them used by military. By stating this, it also in turn states that we can own your fully armed fighter jet or fire-ready tank, because those are in use by our military. The U.S. versus Miller case is the case that got Randy Weaver in trouble and allowed our government to murder his son Sammy and his wife Vicky, read more button, while she held their infant daughter in their arms in the hills of Ruby Ridge, Idaho. After it was all over, the only charge that stuck on Randy were his bullshit failure to appeal, while no one has been held accountable for murder of his family to this day. See, I don't understand the whole concept. If you're saying, okay, I tell you what, you can own a fucking nuclear weapon, a fully armed tank, all of the above, full auto, GE miniguns, but you can't own a sawed-off shotgun. Am I the only one that smells a great big fucking pile of bullshit in that whole fucking statement? Okay, fine. I tell you what. You take the shotgun, and you can park the jet right over there, fucker. Smart Money says, 70 years later, Miller remains the only Supreme Court opinion construing the Second Amendment, but courts struggle to decipher its holdings. Some find Miller adopted an individual right theory of the Second Amendment. Some find it adopted a collective right theory, and some find it adopted a hybrid theory, protecting the right to the possession of firearms in connection with militia shotgun. Basically, the U.S. versus Miller just found that you couldn't own a sawed-off shotgun. Everything else is unclear. Well, yeah, of course. Because that's the way the government works. The government draws their line when it serves them and then obscures the fuck out of it when they realize that they have stepped in it and they're wondering what that smell on their shoe is. You'll never win. You'll never win against the government because there's too many fucking people that are pussies and they're not willing to do exactly what our founding fathers gave us those guns for. Nobody needs that many rounds for Bambi. Unless it's Congressman Bambi. Yes. Mr. Mark Mac 85. Cheers, Eric and Matt and all. Cheers to you. Then he says, nice rant, Eric. A lot of very evil people in our land now. Yeah, Hector says, as evil as Miles, laugh out loud.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Nah, Mr. Mark Max says, nah, Miles is one of the good guys, Hector. I agree. Wow. I love this whole turning the clock back. Yeah, you can have a load. You get a load, and you get a load, and you get a load, and you can have a load. I just don't understand how the common man in our society right now isn't going, you saw what happened in Israel, right? And we are just letting whoever the fuck wants to walk across our southern border? Hey, Biden, your entire administration should be hanging in a noose in a tree until dead for not doing the one most important thing that you were charged with, and that is protecting United States citizens. I mean, how many times do I have to say that the Democratic Party doesn't care? Does not care about the United States. All they care is about their little power trips and keeping it for as long as possible. You know, convincing the black population in the United States about how they care for them. At least every election year, that is. Hear me, and hear me now, because I don't know how long he's going to have it. I purchased another Olight Mini flashlight laser combo. I'd show it to you, but it's in my other suit pants. Because I wanted another holster for the HK. I made what I hope will eventually be some future upgrades possible and a holster for it. But either way, the new holster will work with the one that I have now easily. And Pete was gonna make this holster and get it out to me ASAP like Pete does. And I said, whoa, you didn't fucking listen to me last time. And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, I was very clear last time. I said, if you want to send me the holster because I have the gun and I want to start carrying it yesterday. But I have a couple of the Olight Minis. Why don't you just go ahead and hang on to that a little while? I'm going to tell all my brew guys that you have the Olight Mini. Not the Beldar, but the Mini. He has a Mini. Olight Mini. And if you happen to have one of those, or would like to get one, and put it on whatever gun you have, hopefully he makes the holster for it, for a short amount of time, or maybe a medium amount of time, I don't know yet. He didn't listen to me the first time, and he sent me the Olight with the holster, and I told him just to call me when he had a moment, and he called me Saturday when me and Christine were jetting across the Bong Bridge to run our errands, and I said, Pete, just hang on. Hey, matter of fact, just hang on to the holster. Hang on to the holster and the Olight Mini, because I'm going to tell my guys that you have an Olight Mini. That way, if they want a holster made, he can now accommodate you. Like if you have a Glock, if you have a G19, and you want to put an Olight Mini on it, Pete has an Olight Mini for a while, so he can make some holsters. And I wanted him to hang on to it in case some of you either decided that you say you have one and you want a holster made. Now Pete can do that. Or maybe you want to get an Olight Mini, but in the meanwhile, you want to just make sure that Pete can make you a holster accommodating it. This time, it has stuck. So just so that you know, if you own an Olight Mini or would like to purchase an Olight Mini and would like a holster for your gun, you don't even need the damn thing right now. You literally can get a hold of Pete and say, I have a Glock, I have a G17, I have a G19, I have a Springfield XD, I have a Smith & Wesson M&P, and I would like an outside the waistband holster. I had him do the We the People one. Thing looks so fucking awesome. But I had him make me an inside the waistband FBI cant with the metal clips, because I'm not driving fucking Jolson's semi. But I told Pete just to go ahead and hang on. Hang on to the holster and the light. So this is your opportunity. Until I need that holster from Pete, he will have an Olight Mini, flashlight laser combination. Olight makes two versions. They make the Beldar and they make the Mini. I did the research myself. The Beldar is 300 lumens brighter, and the guy that reviewed it did not like the fact that it was brighter because they put a control on it to set whatever light level you want, and he thought that the Mini was, the size-wise, it's kind of deceiving. Because the Beldar, even though it's a little bit brighter, they just turn the juice up that gets to the LED, and that's what makes it brighter. It depletes the battery faster and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I stuck with the Mini. I think it has a great profile, and I love the fact that it disappears under a lot of guns. You stick the TRLs on there, and it looks like a goddamn hoagie bun hanging off the bottom of your pistol. Say la vie. Do what you want. It's your money. It's America. You can have whatever you want as long as it's not a sawed-off shotgun. Hector the Cat Variety Channel and Sticking Things in My Ass except for gerbils because they're on strike says democracy is when two wolves and a cat vote for what to put on the dinner table. Liberty is when the cat is well armed. And that ass. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, Hector. Then Hector says, and the other channel, by the way, Clockwork Eric hits the nail on the head. I know. That was an interesting movie, let me tell you. McLean, does it make you feel like a big man making me cry? You big turkey. Hell yeah. I like to make you cry so hard you would think your face was squirting. Hector, E9 and yep. E9 is a misdemeanor. Hector, also, I finally remembered to join Patreon. Yes, Hector, I saw that this morning. Well, actually, you notified me before Patreon did, but yes, thank you. Again, if you choose to help at all, it's much appreciated. I didn't want to do Patreon. It was like 5 of you, yes, please, 5 of you that finally just said, just do it. You say you don't give a shit, and you don't. I don't promote it. I have a link because people ask me. I appreciate it. It's not necessary. There's so many of you that take it on your own. I mean, Smile Money, the shit that he sends me, a conglomeration, a myriad of funny and yet also useful things, like his targets. Got the shit used out of them over the 2 weeks that Sharky was here, and then he replenished the supply. I think there's like 2 of these left in the back of the Honda. I should move these over here because I just like to automatically leave those in the boot of the Honda, because the Honda is usually what gets taken out for shooting. And wow. Can you imagine shopping? I'd pick up extras. Like twofer. McLean, 1 hour, 4 minutes, 50 seconds. That's how I look when doing a number 1. I'm afraid.
Have a clear shot.
I don't want to interrupt her just so I can show a girl squatting, because you're doing a number 1. Because this one is one of my number 1s, if you know what I mean. Whoops, wrong button. Go away. Wait, those BP pills must really be working. no real rants in 1 to 11. Wait a minute. It was coffee liqueur pre-game, wasn't it? And coffee. And oh my God, and that. EMT, the day after the Capitol insurrection, January 7th, J7. Is a miss. Mr. 27 says 36th. Then he says, in the day of nothing else matters but naked brew babes. Then Sharky says, hi Chris, hugs. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Hang on, what else are you saying? Right in the zombies are happening. I was like, okay. That's some Patreon shit right there. Sharky, cheers all. Intro babe. Wow! 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 I'm still riding Chris's zombie AR. You lazy fucker didn't even put it up a gun I didn't shoot. You didn't even put up a gun I didn't shoot. Well, Sharky, have to make it a two-parter. Steven, blood pressure check. Yeah, it was better. I'll be doing another one. I got kind of bad. I was doing it every single day, and then I realized that I didn't do one for like 5 days straight. Steven, 50 minutes, 24 seconds. Eric, when he's telling the doof he works for that he quits.
Wow. Wow. You're from Holland? McLean?
Just a little. Okay. Okay. Might have to bring those upstairs. Okay, we got this pile of good for me stuff. Thank you, Nyhap. Got this, which is actually quite tasty. I'm gonna have to check out what their recipes are. And then we got the bamboo going right here. Thank you. And what's tomorrow? Tuesday? Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Oh, the mixing. Yeah, I like the mixing. What? Only one of you in the club? Mike, you can get AP rounds for the 7.62 by 25, and they are wicked cool. That's it. That was fast. Nobody else in the club. Okay, guys. Cheers. And again, thank you, Nyhap, and thank you. Thank you, DG. That's an awesome picture. And yeah, they go back a year, because the one at the back of the pack was last year's Halloween. Cheers, guys.